I think maybe even Dirty Jersey Rat. Dirty Jersey. Yay! I love that song.
I'm going to definitely get into more detail, have more clips, videos, I mean, not like an, sorry, it's been a long night. We're gonna have definitely more pictures and things to show you of the evening, but what a bacchanal of an evening. Sure, a bacchanal. We were at our favorite after party spot, and I just thought I would come and hang out with you guys and let's all talk. What do you guys think of what you saw online? It was one of the most insane nights. If you don't know, night was the Stuttering John Melendez show at Rodney's. Gino performed, I performed. A Rodney Dangerfield impersonator performed, and then he fell down the stairs. I saw at least 4 or 5 fight and/or almost fights, like people taking each other outside fights. The police were called at one point. The crowd was raucous. They were rowdy. It was exactly what I expected. And even more, almost. Where do I begin? Thank you for the $1.99. Have you spoken to SJ since the show? Look at that picture. I saw Snaggletooth tonight. I missed a call from him. I'll call him back. We texted since the show, but and I missed a call. But I just thought I'd come here and hang out with you and debrief you on the evening. I'm sorry, and I hate to say this. Hackamania what? It will never be as eventful or as, raucous as this evening was tonight. You may as well just sell your tickets. It will never happen. It will never be as insane as this evening at Rodney's was. I'm so sorry. And I'm sorry, Patty Melty. But if you want that kind of insanity, it ain't going to happen. It's going to be a snooze fest compared to what went on this evening. Okay? It's wild. It was wild. Police, intrigue, drunkenness, laughs, not laughs, shouting, chants, karaoke later. It was wild. It was wild. It was a real who's who. Good night, mister. Al Green. Thank you. Al Green is a werewolf. Thank you for the $4.99. Best part of show is knowing Ant will probably lose over $100,000 defending himself in a civil lawsuit for attacking fan. Skull Ant. I don't think anything is really going to happen with that. They let him back in. We'll get to that in a minute. Near the tail end of he was in there for it was right when I was getting off stage. Then there were police there, and then he spoke to them, and then he came right back in. So I think it will be perfectly fine. It was wild. I'll start from the beginning. My social battery gets low, and I know that about myself. So I knew this was going to be something wild, right? Stuttering John headlining. Gino and I on the show, a Rodney Dangerfield impersonator. Sheba did a spot. Sheba. Love Sheba. Johnny McCarthy was on hosting the show as well. So I walked there and I just was clearing my head because Gino was streaming. I was like, oh my gosh, okay. I'm going to get there early. I'm going to get there at 7. When I walked up, it was already, I went, holy fuck. I walked up. I mean, it was a who's who of insane people and nice people. I don't mean it in a mean way. They were like knocking down the door. I went, holy fuck. I walked up there 7:00 sharp. Show was supposed to start at 7:30. I see everyone. Clubfoot Carl, Lucy, beautiful Lucy. I see Bob Levy eventually walks up with his beautiful wife. Anthony's there. There's like a man with a camera and like interviewing people. Who else? Grindle, whatever his name is. I see a bunch of other people that are like, I'm this name in the chat. I'm this name. I'm this name. They're like, why do you hang out with John? And I'm like, it's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. Gino walks up then a little bit after me. It's bedlam from the fucking start. I couldn't even get down to the green room for I mean, I don't even know how long. So then we're doing shots, we're hanging out, we're sitting at the bar, right? But people just kept coming. And of course, then I go outside to smoke a cigarette. Like I said, I hear the noisemaker. I see the diapers. I see Kevy Brenny.
But anyway, have Keanu's mom's number.
Now I walk in. I'm like, Anthony, Gene, Kevin Brennan's outside. They're like, no, he's not. They go outside. It was insanity. They're like, Kevin Brennan. And I already said to Kevin, I'm like, I won't try and talk to you. He's like, I'm like, okay. Stevie Lou was there. Insanity. NJ Ranger. Okay. He was in a sharp ass suit. I didn't even realize I had met him before, but I recognized him. Who else? Oh my God. There's about 4 almost like fisticuffs moments even. Kevin did not go into the show. He just sat outside in the bar area with Stevie Lou, who tall drink of water. Hadn't seen him in a long time. Very tall, very sweet, very handsome. Then I go downstairs to talk to John, right? New haircuts, looking great, whatever. And then we don't speak again until he gets on stage, which I'll tell you about in a minute. But then I go back outside to smoke another cigarette, and I hear from a distance, so somebody literally goes, where is Tommy Jordan? And then a car drives by, and you do hear, I'll wait. Like, and I said, am I hearing things? That's him. He made it to the show, and he had no qualms. I swear to God. I was like talking to Stevie Lou. I was like, look at that guy. He's just got an entire setup just recording the whole thing while John was on stage. He's like, yeah, that's Tommy. I was like, oh my God, Jesus Christ. Kevin came in for John's show. Yes, I saw that. I saw it on the X. Eugene. What a night. Wasn't it fun?
Yes.
So much happened. It's hard for me to even reiterate. What were your highlights?
Albert Breer told me everything.
Speech?
Yeah.
Hey, somebody even came up to me and said, I love Albert Breer.
Shut up.
Yes. They're like, they said speech?
No.
I swear to you.
I'll get you aside. You know I believe you. I just am so mad. Really, I love that.
They were like, speech? I went, speech?
Bullshit. They don't know him. I know.
Yes. Zenhauser was there as well. He was you know what? Even like people that I even have like feuds with, we were all fabulous. Yeah. Like even Clubfoot Carl. Okay. I was like, can we squash it? He said, I walked in and he said, what up, pisshead? And I was no, he said, hi, pisshead. And I said, what up, Clubfoot? And then we like And then Lucy gave me this. Lucy, by the way, Lucy Typebox, Kaylee, once over with Kaylee. She's absolutely beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for bringing me this. I will be framing it. And you know what? I'm sorry it's so crumpled up. I actually dropped it at one point, and then Tommy Jordan brought it back over to me. He's like, I knew you wanted this. I'm like, I dropped it. Thank you. Lucy brought me my comic book poster, New Adventures of Kiki Butthole. So yeah, I talked to Carl. I talked to Lucy. I love Lucy. Smoked a cigarette, and then Carl came out and was like, what are you guys doing out here? I'm like, you don't smoke? I thought it. I didn't say it. I was being polite. You know who else is so beautiful? Bob Levy's wife. Holy moly. I love Gina. I love her. Oh my God. She is effortlessly striking.
You're right. I can't be mad. I love that. Yep. I'm like, you're gonna hate me, but I love them. I do. They're the best. I love Bob too. I don't even have a problem with Bob. Was the first fight I saw. I was standing there with John. Finally came up for a moment at the bar. God, there's so much. Okay, look, I say Kevin John fight, Kevin Gino almost fight. This guy gave me this lighter. He has a podcast. I forgot his name, but thank you for the lighter. John comes up. I think you can see this in one of the clips that somebody has. And Kevin like comes up to like talk to him, and he's like, let's go outside. And I mean, John looked pretty good in that video. Kevin didn't at least run away from me this time. He didn't run away from me, but him and Gino literally, I mean, honestly, at the end of the night, no one got this on video. I was standing there, was like, holy fuck. They almost literally beat the shit out of each other. Or Gino almost beat the shit out of him. It was nuts. We were all done. We were all about to leave. I don't think anybody got this on a camera, but every bouncer, Mark the owner, they were holding Gino back. Kevin was like, they almost beat the shit out of each other. It was nuts. It was nuts. A Matt Mead fight occurred. I don't even. It was wild. It was wild. Then next fight that happens is when I was upstairs with John, finally, after he came up from the green room. Then he takes his jacket off and he's going to fight Kevin Brennan. Kevin Brennan's recording it. I think we have a clip of that. I believe we do. MLC on Rumble. Let's take a look, shall we? I wish you could see him right now. No, so that's the first fight. That's the first fight that happens. Then by the end of the night, Matt, his girlfriend, myself, and Gino get into an Uber that wasn't ours. It was like this other drunk guy's. And we were like, oh God, sorry, our mistake. Matt fucking dropped this guy. It was insane. It was absolutely insane. Other fights that happened. Gino and Kevin Brennan, literally, they were bucking at each other so badly. Like people were holding them back. I'm like, where the fuck did that come from? Where the fuck did that come from? This is all after the show because now, like, okay, the adrenaline, the drunk is hitting, I guess, you know. It was before we went to, you know, the after party. Kevin and Gino, and I think Kevin was scared. He was like, oh my God. He's like, you pay for that fucking loser's lawyer? You pay for Pat Dixon's lawyer? Nah. Like, and then you called his wife an ape. But
yes.
Quoting him, right?
But you're like, I'm quoting you, dummy, aren't I? Oh my God. Absolutely fucking insane. And then, but Kevin stayed the whole night. He did not leave. He did not like falter. He wasn't like whatever. And then but he was very like skittish and standoffish, right? With me at least, and Gene, right?
Yeah.
Only if it were on camera would he speak to me, right? But he was like, "You paid for this asshole's lawyer? You paid for his lawyer?" It all escalated so fucking quickly. I was like, whoa. Now I'm holding Gino, the fucking like the people are holding Kevin. It was absolutely insane. That's one fight everyone missed. And I didn't have the wherewithal to take out my camera and record it. But holy moly. And Kevin did have a bodyguard, but I will say that whatchamacallit, Stevie Lou, he's a good bodyguard because I mean he's like 8 feet tall. I kept saying, I'm like, my God, you're like 1,000 feet tall. I didn't remember that you were so tall. You wouldn't do anything unless he absolutely had to. But my God, he's a very looming presence. It was crazy. So that's 2 fights. So first it's the John Kevin fight. That it's not a fight. It's just a like, you want to go. That's the first one that happened before the show. Second one that happened, Kumia outside with the guy, which, come on. I mean, come on. Right? Did we all see this? Which I didn't even know that this happened. But yeah, I mean, Kumia is just like fucking trying to have a good night, doing his thing, there to just support and hang out. And then we have this guy putting a camera in his face and being an asshole. And so, right as I was going to, goddamn, where is it? I don't even know where it is now. Oh, and Ray DeVito was there. I'll get to it. Thank you for the $2. Oh, Anthony. He was just having a good time. And they obviously found nothing with this. That's all. Like, it's like, get in my face. Yeah, I'll knock the camera out of your face. That's it. That's all it was. And the fact that they, like, took him out of there to, like, even talk to him about it is wild. But they obviously found nothing with it. He got right back in right before John got on stage.
Yeah, he started making these accusations. The guy and
Was tight in his face with a camera.
Yeah, he was in my space. And while
There was neutrals flowing for sure.
Turn the videos off.
hit his last.
She cat slapped his phone.
Turn the videos off. I thought that was a joke. We got witnesses.
So that's all it was. I have one video. Here's John getting on stage. It was like a so now at this point so Gino has gone up, I've gone up. It was complete and utter fucking bedlam the entire fucking time. Here's John walking onto the stage. I've never seen anything like it. It was electric. Now, see, people were very excited. Now, John chose to do something. I mean, this is a packed room filled with like insane, crazy fans, friends. I guess you could call them foes of his. He got up there, he pulled up the stool, and he went with the choice to just read off like Anthony's rap sheet, which I would say I think he should have just played the hits. Just tell the jokes. Your act stands up for itself, okay? They would have loved it. But then it got fucking crazy. He sat there stone cold and read, like, you know, Anthony's fucking, you know, record or something. And I was like, holy moly. While that's pretty punk rock, I guess, I think he should have just tell the squeegee joke, just tell the, you know, Caitlyn Jenner joke or whatever. Yeah. And we have a show with him tomorrow. I think it's going to be quite different. But he sat up there stone fucking cold and just read off Anthony's rap sheet. It was like a fucking... Also, the other thing is they have Anthony come up after he was already outside with the police for no reason, basically. They have Anthony introduce him. So no, I mean, of course, John's going to be like, oh, fuck. Yeah. You serious? So he just went with it. He's stuck to his guns and he did it. However, is it what I would have done? No. But it will be content for people for probably a fucking year. I mean, once he had his papers, he sat down, he never smiled. He just read it off and people would not stop. It was insanity. It was insanity. Right. The only people that told jokes were Gino and I. We were the only people that told fucking jokes. Oh, and Sheba, of course. Then the fucking Rodney Dangerfield impersonator fell down the stairs, and that was that. So it was a Rodney Dangerfield impersonator that fell down the stairs after he got off stage. Then Sheba did a guest spot. Then Gino, then me. And then John got up there after Anthony got up there and introduced him. And he just sat there and read his rap sheet. Stone cold. Not a smile. And then he left. I didn't even see him. He didn't even say goodbye or anything. Like, and then we all proceeded to get drunker and we went to, you know, the after party. But Jesus, it was fucking crazy. We heard you bombed. I really didn't. Even Gino felt like he was like, Gino did great. But even he felt like at times I was dying up there because it was so raucous. Fourth fight, we get into an Uber. We're going to our like spot with, you know, Anthony and everybody else. Myself, Matt, his new girlfriend, Gino, and myself. We get into an Uber, and then there was this drunk guy who was wasted the entire night, being like absolutely insane. He's like, "That's my Uber," and it was. We're like, "Oh my gosh, we're so sorry!" Like, Jesus Christ, we're so sorry. It was just like a, you know, big mistake. And then he just starts like coming up on Matt, and the guy's like, I don't know. He looked like a fucking. He looked like a I don't know, like a porcelain doll. Then they start like bucking at each other, and then it was a moment. Then it was a moment. That was almost a major fight too. Wild. Were there any other physical-ish altercations? But no, nothing else happened. Like nothing. Nobody was harmed. Nobody was hurt. It was just wild.
Dirty, dirty Jersey. Dirty Jersey rat. Dirty Jersey rat. Dirty Jersey.
Broke my heart, Dirty Jersey. You broke my heart. Mainly by including Granny. That's my main issue.
You know what? You weren't. I know that your ass was not going to bring this up.